It's big topic time again, and today it's cholesterol. Cholesterol is an essential type of fat that's carried in the blood, and unless you're vegan, cholesterol is part of your diet. Our bodies create 75% of our total cholesterol levels, with 25% coming from the fats we eat. According to Australian guidelines, if your cholesterol levels are between 4 and 5.5, you're in good nick. However, a total cholesterol level of 5.5 or more means you have an increased risk of cardiovascular disease.
I'm Kate Benny and I live in Boona in Queensland. In January 2017, I was 39 years of age and I thought I'd better go and get a checkup with the doctor because I was getting closer to 40. Surprisingly, my total cholesterol was 10.4. So the doctor pointed out that I did have a really strong hereditary history and that it quite possibly was genetic. I cut out completely processed carbohydrates and increased the healthy fats in my diet, increased my exercise, and also I started intermittent fasting. The cholesterol HDL ratio came down from over 10 to 4.9. So still a bit high, but not probably not, worried about having a heart attack every second of the day.
Just fascinating, isn't it? Because she looks so healthy and we're talking about high cholesterol. Let's start with you, Dr. Nick Fuller. You are an obesity expert. You can have high cholesterol and not even know it.
Yeah, but it's not all doom and gloom when it comes to cholesterol. We actually need this to survive. We use it to make cells and hormones in the body.
Right.
But there's two main types. There's the LDL cholesterol. This is the bad cholesterol. This is the one that goes to our arteries, blocks them up over time. And then there's the HDL cholesterol, the good cholesterol, the one that actually goes to the arteries, takes that bad stuff back to the liver for removal.
Okay, so we say bad cholesterol, high cholesterol. There's so much fear-mongering with cholesterol, GQ. Why?
I don't know, Zoe. We hear that cholesterol's the killer, but cardiovascular disease is the killer.
And one doesn't equal the other?
Well, one is part of the other. So we look at cholesterol, but there's blood pressure, there's triglycerides, there's a whole lot of other things that are all part of this cardiovascular risk. I'm on cholesterol's side. I think it's unfair to pick on cholesterol as badly and as focused as we are.
High LDL cholesterol is certainly a risk factor, though, for heart disease.
There you go.
This is the thing that's killing us. It's the biggest killer in Australia. We're having a heart attack every 12 minutes.
Are we really?
We are. Someone is dying from heart disease every 10 minutes.
And high cholesterol can mean?
One of the things.
Okay, you guys,
Are we coming?
One of the things.
Okay, so Jaime Rose-Chambers, you are a dietitian and nutritionist, another expert on high cholesterol. What can we eat? What should we be avoiding?
So the foods that we know can help reduce cholesterol are things like soluble fibre, so oats, oat bran, fruits like apples, berries.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Because the oats, what do? They have something in them that makes the cholesterol balanced?
No, what they do is they have a particular type of fibre called soluble fibre, which sort of disintegrates in the bowels and kind of creates a gel that causes cholesterol to be sort of mopped up and flushed out of our system.
Okay. Other good foods?
What was interesting in that story, though, Jaime, was that Kate, the first thing she did was move away from processed carbs. I think that's what she
absolutely,
said. Now, we've been blaming fat for 30 years.
Well, she said
How unfair is that?
And she said she amped up the healthy fats.
That's right.
So can we discuss healthy fats?
Of course. So healthy fats are pretty much overall fats that come from plants aside from tropical fats such as coconut and palm oil. So think extra virgin olive oil is absolutely sensational. Nuts like almonds and walnuts are great. Avocado, things like that.
Oily fish?
Absolutely oily fish.
That will help bring down cholesterol.
That's exactly right.
Bring down the bad cholesterol. Remember, we want the LDL to be low, the HDL to be high. And just by exercising, you can actually improve the good cholesterol.
Sure.
You can improve the ratio.
So exercise makes it better?
Exercise makes it better. It actually takes the high density lipoprotein, the HDL cholesterol up, And those food swaps, the one simple one being, get your oats in the morning, that soluble fibre will lower your LDL cholesterol.
And Nick, I spend time explaining to people the difference between not just the good and bad, but actually this total cholesterol, the TC they see, and they spin out, oh dear, I'm going to die in a week. Now that's ridiculous because it's all about lipid profile, surely.
It is about the ratio.
Why don't we check
from your HDL to LDL? We do want our total cholesterol still to be, lower, because at the moment 1 in 3 have high cholesterol. Above 6, it's high. And we want it really to be down towards less than 4, but we still need to focus on the ratio. That's the most important thing.
Yeah. So how are we doing this? With a test? Is it blood test work?
Test, a simple visit to your GP. If you're over the age of 40 and you haven't had it tested in a few years, you need to get checked, because you're more than likely one of those 1 in 3 that has high cholesterol, and you're more likely to have it you're probably 2 in 3 have it when it's the 45 to 65-year age bracket.
Thank you all for helping share your knowledge. We'll be right here after the break.